Roger, go for deploy.
Didn't recommend vector transfer to the BFS.
We need to do a little more all-weather testing.
Roger, roll.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around.
All Roger, lift off and the clock is started. Yes, sir, reading loud and clear.
I'm considered a pretty hairy man. It takes a lot of work to look this decent. I started shaving my arms. Let me see, the year is 2020, right? This is the year 2020. I began shaving my arms in 1996. So you do the math. I've gone through some fucking razors in my time. Why do I shave my arms, you ask? That's another story in itself. You guys do not want to be traumatized by my stories of that, but this is my reality. We have to do the whole order by order your razors online or become a membership. You got to join a membership to get fucking razors these days. But I remember the time where you could just run into a store. Okay, and this is before the pandemic. I got fed up, right? I got fed up of becoming a member. So anyway, to avoid the whole customer service ordeal, I decided to go out and get it myself. So, you have your many choices to choose from. I mean, in any given suburbia, you have at least 3 or 4 Walgreens scattered throughout. In between them, you have the CVS pharmacies. And then between those, you probably got a Walmart or some kind of big Target or something thrown in there because people just need the shop all the time. We just need. So I decided to go into one of those stores, and I picked the biggest fucking one. All right, I wasn't thinking right. I wasn't thinking straight. So I picked the wrong one, the biggest fucking one, because it took me just a half hour just to find the aisle. So I find the aisle. And I'm ready, right? I wasted so much time trying to find it. I go over there. I see my brand that I love to use, right? It gives me a good smooth shave. I run out there, reach for the shelf. I reach my hand in there, bam, bust my knuckles. It's locked. It's a cage or some kind of plastic cage around the whole entire fucking razor display here. So I'm miffed. I'm mystified. What am I to do? Do I have to have a key, my own key, or did I miss something here? I almost felt like fucking Tarzan. Not Tarzan, maybe Tarzan, or like Crocodile Dundee. If you guys remember who Crocodile Dundee was, it was a movie back in the 80s, early 90s, or whatever. He was from the jungle or from the bush, and he comes to New York. And anyway, so I figured, okay, well, I'm not gonna stare at this, and hopefully it opens. I got to go find somebody. I got to go find help. Here's my next mission. Now I have to go try to find a human. That right there is an ordeal in itself, because now I don't know who works there. Because sometimes people who dress these days, everybody looks the same. I can't tell if you dress for work or dress for going to bed. Just lounge around and watch. So anyway, I'm locating, and I find this guy. He's slumped over this box with a scanner gun, and you hear this beeping sound. And apparently he is he's just scanning shit. I don't know if he's putting it away or not. He's just scanning shit. So I said, "Hey, excuse me, sir. Is there any way I could make a conjugal visit to the razor display?" He slowly turns around and looks at me like I fucking really disturbed him, like I fucking just ruined, like I pissed in his fucking Cheerios or something. And he looked at me, he's like, "I'll be right with you." I was like, holy fuck, didn't mean to bother you there, Bob Joe shit the ragman. And I didn't mean to take you away from this mundane job. Sorry to have pissed you off, sorry to have disturbed you. I know this is a shitty job, and you probably miss your lovely position as the manager of the Titty McGee's Adult Book Emporium over by the interstate, but hey, this is what you gotta do. So I apologize. So I walk away. I do what any normal fucking Spaniard would do. I get even. All right, this is my MO. So I look around and I'm like, okay, what can I do? I got it. I see a telephone on one of those posts where it says, need help? Of course. So I go to one of those phones, and it's usually a red phone. Now, I think because of me, they've camouflaged the phones. But anyway, back then there were red phones, and I would pick up the phone and pick it up, and it hits the intercom, right? The intercom gets picked up. And so I pick up the intercom, and I say, a customer needs a conjugal visit and razors. A customer needs a conjugal visit and razors.